Over the last 2 decades, tattoos have become much more common throughout the Western world. They can be divisive, with some people despising them and other people loving them, but for me, the only bad tattoo is one which hasn't been fully thought through. A couple of years ago, I was at my local Chinese takeaway and the guy in front of me at the counter had a tattoo on his lower leg. Hands clasped in prayer, clutching a rosary, and underneath it in copperplate script it read, "Only God can judge me." The effect was somewhat ruined because he was wearing an ankle monitor. So it transpired it wasn't just God that can judge him, the local magistrate can as well. And when it comes to women with tattoos, that can be really polarising. Some straight guys find it utterly repulsive, whereas for others it's the ultimate turn on. Now for me, I've got plenty of ink, so I'm not in a position to judge. However, I mentioned tattoos which haven't been fully thought through, and that applies to this lady. Alternative model and influencer Jill Hardener has over 1.8 million followers on Instagram, and it's easy to see why the young lass is so popular. But one of her tattoos is very controversial. It's led to modelling agencies refusing to work with her and multiple death threats. So what is this tattoo? Well, first up is the positioning of it. It goes from her lower midriff right down to her crotch. And I mean her crotch. Down to the entrance of the tunnel of love. And for me, that's when tattoos become a bit of a turn-off, because if a lady's had her groin done, she's probably a bit of a slag. So the design itself is an eagle. Does that look familiar? Well, it should, because it was extremely popular in parts of Europe in the 1930s and 40s. It's the exact same design that was used on banners, flags, the tops of flagpoles, and most notably, the backdrop to meetings of the National Socialist Party. So why the fuck would anyone want this tattooed around their vag? Miss Hardener claims she had no idea of the relevance of the eagle symbol, and I really want to give her the benefit of the doubt. But she's from fucking Germany! How does someone from Berlin not understand the relevance of that symbol? Imagine being a single man on a night out. You meet a young lady, things are going well, you get chatting, you end up back at her place, she slips off her knickers and you're left with that staring at you. That would probably put me off. And even if she is telling the truth and had no idea what that symbol meant, what about the fucking tattooist? No reputable tattoo artist will go near any of that far right shit. In fact, if I went to my guy and said, "Andy, can you hit me up with a German Imperial Eagle?" he would tell me to fuck off and not come back. A tattoo studio can lose its reputation for doing Nazi tattoos, and rightly so. So now, Jill is having the tattoo surgically removed, and that does seem somewhat drastic. Why not just get it covered up with another tattoo? Anything that's roughly the same shape will do. Why not have, say, a scary ghost, a religious symbol, or something that reflects her German heritage? Because I've got several tattoos, people often ask me about them. They'll ask, does it hurt having it done, and what sort of aftercare do you need? But the best piece of advice I can offer, if you're getting a tattoo, don't get something associated with the Third Reich. The more eagle-eyed of you may have noticed halfway through this video I put a jacket on, got covered in paint, and that car changed. That's because I started the video on my dinner break and now I'm going home. Thanks for watching.